I remember when I came in, we were formulating 2013-2018 strategic plan, which came to an end in 2018, 30th September. Then we started another strategic plan, 2018-2023. We just came to an end last month on 30th September. And we had already planned on how to come up with another strategic plan, 2023-2028, which we did in July this year, 2023. We did the bottom-up way of coming up with the content. We involved all the staff, and including middle management, senior management, the board, and key stakeholders. And we had a workshop. We went to some secluded place, quiet, just to reflect and come up with strategies, objectives, activities that will drive us within the next 5 years. And we also came up with Vision 2050 because we thought we need to lay some ground for the people who come after us, so they'll have some good basis on where to start. Things are really moving, and by, step by step, we reach there. Like they say, a journey of 1,000 miles starts but with one step. We've already done groundbreaking for our much anticipated hospital complex. It's a 4-story building, about 191 bed capacity hospital. It's going to really change the face of this great hospital. What those people started in 1908 up to now, 115 years later, we've thought it fit to give the hospital a facelift.
PCEA Kikuyu Hospital is a renowned level 5 facility that has got several units in one. We have the eye unit, which deals with all eye problems, one of the prominent units in East and Central Africa, which is more or less the flagship or the brand by which the hospital is known. Then we have the orthopedic and rehabilitation unit, which again deals with the specialized orthopedic procedures, be they spine surgeries, be they orthopedic joint replacements, etc. And it's a point of training for orthopedic surgeons. Then we have the general unit, and the general unit has got all the disciplines. We've got the discipline of surgery or department of surgery, the department of medicine, pediatrics, and obstetrics and gynecology or maternity, and the support departments like dialysis, like ICU, like laboratory and X-ray services, to name but a few. Then we have the dental unit, again a standalone unit that deals with all the dental problems, and we are looking to grow this unit also to become a prominent teaching unit of the hospital. And we are also branching out, and our premier branch is Matasia Satellite Clinic in Ngong in Kajiado County. Again, already has initiated general consultations, eye services, and dental services. I am excited about the new strategic plan 2023-2028 and our vision 2050. And I can't wait for us to start actioning the plans we've put in place that will position this hospital as one of the big giants competing or pace setting in most of the clinical service points. I am excited to look forward to how we are going to revolutionize the use of digital technology or information communication and technology in delivering of services, be they telesurgery, telemedicine, remote consulting, collaborative multidisciplinary work through telemedicine, etc., etc.
We've not been working alone. We've been working with other partners of this institution. We've been working with the Medical Benevolent Foundation, and that has been supporting us in a number of ways, particularly supporting the chaplaincy ministry, spirituality ministry. They've seconded a staff here to be working with us on a full-time basis, but they've also been supporting the budget of the chaplaincy. They've supported us in developing a course that's called C-Line Witness Process Training. That is the one that we are rolling out for all our staff so that they can be able to integrate their faith with or spirituality with what they do as professionals. The other partner is the Samaritan Pass. The Samaritan Pass have offered to employ 3 chaplains and support them. They have also been providing us with Bibles so that people can be able to build their faith on the Word of God. They have also supported the training of chaplains that I mentioned earlier has already begun, a 1-year training that is entitled The Heart of a Chaplain. That's supposed to ground the faith of the chaplain and help the chaplain to understand himself or herself in the role that they are given, and also to be of greater impact in their service. I would also not like to forget the importance of the key stakeholder, that is the Presbyterian Church. We are also in partnership with other churches because although this is a Presbyterian institution, PCEA institution, we also accommodate and tolerate and love the work that is done by other Christian denominations and churches who come to encourage and visit our patients and support us in many ways.
We've come a long way. We've had the last strategic plan that is just ended. That was in September 2023. And we're moving on to a new strategic plan beginning October 2023 to September 2028. And in the new strategic plan, we have 4 strategic pillars that we'll be focusing on. We'll be focusing on the pillar on governance and leadership. We will also be focusing on the financial perspective. We also have a 3rd pillar on quality healthcare, as well as infrastructural improvement. In relation to governance and leadership, one key pillar that we'll be looking at is the human capital, which is one of the very many, one of the most important resources in any organization. And PCEA Kikuyu Hospital is no exclusion. So our hope and plan is that as a part of developing the governance and leadership structures in the hospital, we'll be able to focus a lot more on the human capital. And some of the strategies that we hope that we can adopt in development of human capital is in line with enhancing employee experience. And number 2 will be that we'll be looking at their capacity needs. So one other focus area will be on staff capacity in terms of training and development. And in terms of performance management, in the next strategic plan, we hope to focus more on rewarding for performance so that the overall goals of the organization can be achieved. In a nutshell, Kikuyu Hospital takes pride in having a good workforce who are well skilled. But as we all know, technology is evolving. So our commitment in the next strategic plan is to make sure our staff are developed and technologically enabled to be able to discharge their core values and their core responsibilities within the organization.
We have been able to pick very successfully in terms of being able to move to automation. There before we were using the files but for now we have been able to automate, which is very, very key in terms of improving efficiency in nursing. And therefore, we aspire and we are looking at being able to use the system to increase efficiency from the wards to the clinics, and this is able even to improve the communication, so that if the nurse needs to communicate to the doctor, it is very easy with the new HMIS because all the information as far as the system is concerned it is integrated within the system. The other area that we are also looking at capitalizing is the area of home care nursing. You'll agree with me that there are quite a number of patients who come to the hospital because they have been exposed to care not by unqualified people, and therefore most of the time we find we get patients who are coming to the hospital because we didn't have somebody who was taking care of them, that is qualified person at home. When they come to the hospital, the condition is worse, and therefore that is one of the areas that we are looking at within this strategic plan. We are looking at bringing in the aspect of home care nursing, and this we are going to use our experienced nurses, and we shall extend this care just to ensure that there is continuity of care beyond the hospital. The other thing we are looking at is to capitalize on our QMS system. Beyond the QMS system, within the strategic plan, we are looking at going into health standards accreditation, and this is one of the key things that we are looking at. We'll be able to improve our quality of services because that is key to us. And when you look at our nursing department or nursing services that we are providing, we have segmented them into 6 main areas. And one of the key area out of the 6, there is the area of nursing care services, there is the area of infection prevention control, where we are looking at taking care of the patient environment. As I said there before, that we don't only look at the patient, but we look at the patient holistically. This is looking at the patient from point of where is how is the ward, or how are the facilities that we have within the facility to ensure that patients are getting our best. The third aspect is the aspect of quality assurance. To maintain quality in our nursing services, we do carry out monthly internal nursing care audit services. This is to measure where we are because we believe in daily improvement, we believe in continuous improvement, and therefore we have got a system that is in place to ensure that we are able to assess the kind of nursing care that we are providing to our patient for the purpose of improvement. We use every opportunity as an improvement opportunity.
PCEA School of Nursing was started in 2020. The first cohort came in September 2020, and there are about 7 of them, and they are in their final class. In fact, they are waiting to do their nursing exam March next year. Then from that, we have had 3 more classes. We have March 2021 cohort. Then we have September 2022 cohort. Then the current one, we have March 2023 cohort. That is nursing. Then we have other courses that we are offering. Number 2, we are offering perioperative theatre technologies. It's a diploma course. We have the first class, which joined September this year. Then we have healthcare assistant, which also joined September. As we continue, we have vision for our school. Like when we started, we have started in the infrastructure is not all that adequate, but as we have a strategic plan of the whole hospital, the 2023 to 2028, and the long term, which is 2050, we are envisioning our school to be a full-fledged college, which means we also have to work for the infrastructure. And we have in plan that we end up having a complex so that it can accommodate all the programs that we are going to offer. What makes us stand out? One is the Christianity background of our institution. When people hear that, and this one we have gotten from the community, we are offering holistic training services. Our students, as they come in, they know that Wednesday is a chapel day and they have to attend when they are in class. We also have classes that is being championed by our chaplain department. Over the years, Rehab has grown tremendously from just being an outpatient department with a ward and a limb shop and a pharmacy in the outpatient department to include a modern lab that was opened last year, November. So currently, I can say we are offering all services under one roof, such that if a patient moves into our orthopedic unit, they are able to get all the services, X-ray, laboratory, and also the pharmacy section of the unit. So in the near future, 2023-2028, we plan to modernize our equipment, which will greatly reduce the downtime and make sure that we offer quality services to our patient. We are also planning to really strengthen. There's a program that is currently ongoing for training orthopedic residents. So we plan to also strengthen that. And, even everywhere in the world, training is usually linked to better and quality healthcare provision because training involves continuous development. So when there's training in any facility, care is definitely improved, and also the quality that the patient gets is much, much better than in institutions where training and research is not being done. In the far future, Vision 2050, we plan to also move a step ahead and provide what we call world-class services to our orthopedic patients. And in that, I mean maybe using robotic navigations in our operations, and also introduction of the orthopedic oncology, which is a subspecialty that is really missing in most of the orthopedic and trauma hospitals in Kenya, such that our patients do not need to be referred elsewhere when they are found to have cases of cancer. We can provide all those services in our unit and ensure holistic care is given to our patients.
Eye unit, we are aware that most of the eye conditions are not painful, and most of the times our patients will show up when it's late or we have lost some significant amount of vision, because a lot of eye patients will show up to the eye unit only when they cannot see. For some of the eye conditions, that is already so late. As PKH eye unit, we are already aware of that, and we run an active outreach program. We have an active outreach team that goes to a 200 and above kilometer radius every week to try and reach out to people in the communities and call out people for screening. So we encourage the communities that when you hear PCEA Kikuyu Hospital in your vicinity, please come out. We screen you for free, and we also offer subsidized rates for people who are diagnosed to have eye conditions that need attention at the main hospital. We believe that where there's no vision, the people perish. We have a visionary leadership team led by a board and a management team that is committed to offering services that are relevant to today's patient. So we are looking at serving the patients better in shorter periods of time and giving them state-of-the-art care in state-of-the-art facility.
The ISO accreditation journey,
which started in the year 2019.
We thought of improving the quality healthcare of our patients. We engaged a consultant in the same year, 2019, who took us through the process development. So we were taken through the training by the consultant. We trained the quality improvement team. We trained the work improvement team in every section. We also trained the sectional heads. We trained the management to include the board members. We did serial internal audits where we were able to identify the non-conformities of each and every process, which helped us in the improvement plan. After 1 year of serial internal audits. We did a major external audit with the consultant who recommended us to engage an external auditor from the accreditation bodies. We engaged the SGS Kenya Limited for the auditing process in the year 2022, March, where the auditing took place. Fortunately, there were no major non-conformities. We got fewer minor non-conformities, and the recommendation, and he recommended for the certification. He was certified in the month of July 2022.
Services have been sought of by many of our patients due to the trust that they've gained in us in the provision of quality health care. And we promise that even in future, we'll be able to maintain the quality care that we've been offering our services, and also ensure that we are able to explore the market and see how best we can offer the service at their convenience. We have an increasing demand on technology, and we've aligned most of our services to ensure that we are meeting the demand of the market through leveraging on technology. We've come up with plans to ensure that we are offering telemedicine. We are also planning to ensure that by 2050 we are able to do telesurgery for our patients, where we also ensure that we are able even to provide the services over within the country and also beyond the country. On cost management, currently we've rolled out a new hospital management information system, and this strategy is going to go a long way in ensuring that the organization, there is an operational efficiency, and also it will help in reducing the cost. The system is an end-to-end, thereby reducing the cost of paperwork in our facility. The other area that we are looking forward to in cost management is purification of water. Currently, we've been offering our patients water, and this comes with a cost. And coming up, establishing this plant where we are going to do the water purification, it will go a long way in ensuring that we reduce the cost of production. The other area that we are also considering is ensuring that we now install, or we now move to the solar energy. Currently, as we all know, the cost of electricity has gone high, and moving to the solar energy, it will help in cost saving for the facility, and thereby reducing the cost of offering our services. The other area that we are considering in the cost management is through centralization of our services. Currently, every unit has had its store where we order from all the different stores, but effective October, we've moved to the centralization of our stores, and this reduces the cost of holding our stores, and thereby also improving the operation excellence in ensuring that all our stocks are available in one of the main stores and distributed to various sections of our store.
We are really excited because God has really been faithful, and we thank Him for this far He's brought us. A lot has been suggested, ideas coming in, great ideas on where we need to go. We are planning great things that when people just look at them, they may not think we'll achieve them, but we are faithful, and we believe what God has started, He will complete. And therefore, we have to keep the hope alive. You just need to read the document and understand where we are coming from, where we are, and where we want to go. There's a lot in this document. We are planning to expand our services, diversify services, health services, including training services, both in our nursing school, in our medical field. Like currently we train surgeons. We are planning to also introduce COEXA in ophthalmology. So things are really moving. And by, step by step, we reach there. Like they say, a journey of 1,000 miles starts but with one step. What those people started in 1908 up to now, 115 years later, we've thought it fit to give the hospital a facelift. Most of us may ask, why Vision 2050? We felt as management and board and also staff that we need to have a long view of the hospital, long-term view, not just the 5-year strategic plans we've been doing. We thought we need to lay a foundation for the generation that will come after us. I do believe in 27 years, that is when we'll hit 2050, some of us will not be here at PCEA Kikuyu Hospital. We'll have transitions to other assignments, but that does not prevent us from coming up with the Vision 2050, where those coming after us will have a foundation upon which to build the other ideas that they'll be having. We know the world is very dynamic and things will change, but at least it's good to have a foundation upon which to build. We thank God for the privilege to have people who've worked with us all these years, and we'll call upon all of us, key stakeholders, staff, board, management, and development partners to come and walk this journey with us. The 5-year strategic plan 2023-2028, and more so the Vision 2050. There's a lot that has gone into it, and it calls for a lot of commitment, a lot of resources, but we believe and trust that God is the one who has started this and He will complete it. So we will make it. Thank you.